good morning to you. Thank you very much indeed for your company. Sorry for those of you watching on TV rather than listening on the radio. We did lose some of our visuals for a few minutes there, but thank you very much for bearing with us. We got them back in the end. Who knows what's going on with the tech gremlins? I thought it was just a bank holiday thing, but all sorted now. Lots to talk about in this hour, including that UK trade mission to China. Spoke to Sir Ian Duncan-Smith a little bit earlier. Very unhappy as someone who's actually been one of the MPs sanctioned by China. Why on earth we got that trade mission to, well, effectively to Hong Kong to boost our trading links with them, given the Chinese crackdown on pro-democracy activists there. Of course, crackdowns on pro-democracy activists, rather a theme today, with the Metropolitan Police saying they expressed regret over the arrest of 6 Republic protesters who were protesting against the coronation on Saturday. They were arrested many hours before the coronation procession, and they will not face any charges because there was no evidence against them. And indeed, one of the people arrested, Graham Smith, we spoke to just an hour ago on the show, had actually been in talks with their civil commander about the protest for months on end. They'd agreed the protest, knew exactly how many people were turning up, placards, etc., where they were going to be, all agreed in advance. And then some, he says, 30, 40, 50 police turned up to arrest them as they were unloading the placards exactly where they were supposed to be. Was this the right thing for the police to do? Was it not? Well, your thoughts are coming in thick and fast. Text to the word talk to 87222 with your message, or tweeting me at TalkTV. And yeah, largely I would say you are in favour of what the police did. But largely you seem to be in favour of what the police did because you're under the impression that this anti-monarchy protest was about disrupting the procession, ruining the event for other people, stopping it from going ahead, throwing rape alarms, as had been suggested that one group was going to do, to frighten the horses, and then possibly causing disruption and even people being injured. That wasn't the plan at all. It was a peaceful, legal protest at Trafalgar Square and various other places along the route, which would not disrupt the actual procession. There was no intention of doing that. The police had agreed up to Friday afternoon that this event could take place. They knew exactly who would be involved and what they planned to do. No intention to do anything else. And the police conflating eco-protesters who did very much have the intention of disrupting the event. We're happy to disrupt motorists going about their daily business. Grand National, snooker finals. Of course they were happy to disrupt the King's coronation. Very, very, very different from what they, illegal protests, were planning to do compared to what an anti-monarchy group was prepared to do. And those saying that, well, why would they have to protest on this day? Well, if you are opposed to the monarchy, as this group is, what day would you protest other than the day of the coronation? A constitutional monarchy? It's a political event. Every right to protest. I am really, really scared of how many people in this country think that everyone has a right to protest if it's something they agree with, but not if they don't. Because the next time you might want to protest something, whether it is, for instance, if you're a monarchist, the abolition of the monarchy by a majority vote in this country. Who knows, that could happen one day. I doubt for another 100 years. But if that did happen, what if you wanted to go and protest? Well, under these laws that you're supporting, you wouldn't be able to do that. Would that be right? Of course not. But we'll talk about all of that, no doubt, for many more days ahead.